and France, most of us are not Muslims, and we do not believe in Muhammad as the founder of any faith that we follow. People are Christians, atheists, all sorts of things. You cannot expect, and this is the crucial thing, Muslims should not expect non-Muslims to abide by their own belief systems.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are meeting me for the first time, my name is Clevy, and it is so nice to meet you. You guys, we have another video here from Douglas Murray, and you guys, this is him on, you know already, Al Jazeera. And you guys, hey Vera 60, welcome back to the channel. It's a girl Vera Moore, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today's video is from Clevy Reacts 2, and we have Aljazeera host cancels Douglas Murray about Islam, gets destroyed instantly. This is another one of Douglas Murray video, and I cannot wait to dive into the video. Let's go, guys. I cannot wait to check this out, and so let's dive right in.
Let's bring in our London guest into the discussion at this point. Do you think this attack will underscore the message of the far right in Europe, at least, of the incompatibility of Islam and the West, or Western values?
That's a pretty atrocious question, if I may say so. We're about 24 hours away from 12 people being gunned down in a newspaper office in the centre of Paris, in a European city, because they offended, allegedly, Islamic blasphemy laws which France, Britain and other European countries do not have and do not believe in and do not follow. And for you to turn the question immediately, not on the people who've been massacred because of asserting their rights as European French citizens, but onto the alleged terrible discrimination of the French, is really quite despicable.
So I didn't ask you anything about discrimination of the French. Let me repeat the question.
You went straight on to the alleged backlash.
Let me ask you the question again in case you didn't understand it. Do you think this attack, we are in our news bulletins talking in more detail about the actual attack. What you were invited to discuss in this show are the implications of what might follow the attack. Will it underscore the message of those who say there is an incompatibility between Western values and Muslim values?
No, you want to paint the narrative which you think turns immediately, not from the attackers, but on the French society, which you would like to portray. I'm giving you my answer, so why don't you listen to it? Which you would like to portray as somehow anti-Muslim or anti-Islamic or anything like this. Let's start from the fact that 12 people were massacred because European citizens asserted their right, which they have every right to do, to draw Muhammad just as they have the right to draw any other historical figure, which they believe in or don't believe in. It doesn't matter. They have that right. I don't think at this stage whether, you know, a discussion of the far right in France or anything like that is really the point. The point is people were killed and gunned down for doing their job as journalists and cartoonists in a free society.
Okay, let's try with our guest joining us from France. Perhaps she would like to address the question. Do you think there is a message coming out of this, of the incompatibility of Muslim and Western values? It seems our guest in London doesn't want to tackle that. Perhaps you would.
I think that's what the killers would like us to believe. They're French. They were brought up in this country, and they made this choice to become what they've become. They've killed a policeman, for example, who was also from an Algerian background like them, French citizen as well. So I think this is not the issue, and this should never be the issue. This is the issue they want us to address, and they want to make that statement that there is an incompatibility between two worlds. I think they are extremists, and I think we should not let other extremists on the other side who believe that as well, like our extremists here from the right wing or extreme right wing, who believe that there is an incompatibility between an Islamic world and a Western world. I think we should never allow this question to be put.
All right, thank you very much. Douglas in London. No doubt there will be a lot of thought as to how policy should proceed going forward. What do you think the policy should be? What are the practical policy lessons learnt from this attack?
Well, there are no practical policy lessons learned. People are still mourning the dead and identifying bodies. the thing that is going to happen in the weeks and days ahead is that people are going to have a set of questions. The first will be obvious security questions, simply about how it was that two people were able to go into the office in Paris with Kalashnikovs and gun people down in cold blood. That will certainly be a part of it. There's a technical security discussion to be had. There's also a discussion about wider society and what its reaction should be and all that sort of thing. But really the most febrile and important discussion at the moment is the one that the Free Press is having across Europe, which is whether or not they will stand up and retain the right to do what we in Europe and free peoples have the right to do, which is to draw what we like. And the key message from this really can't be emphasized enough, because, you know, your guest in Doha is a cartoonist. He knows very well that he can't draw a cartoon of Mohammed there. Even if he wanted to, he wouldn't, because his life would be at great risk.
I wouldn't do that
you wouldn't
anyway,
do
sir.
it.
No.
And one of the reasons,
I think, sir, I think,
okay,
sir,
maybe
I
it's
think,
not just because. Can I just finish my point?
Okay, finish
One
your
of the
point, then we'll
reasons,
give Khalid a chance.
if you are a Muslim, you may decide not to do that. However, in countries like Britain and France, most of us are not Muslims, and we do not believe in Muhammad as the founder of any faith that we follow. People are Christians, atheists, all sorts of things. You cannot expect, and this is the crucial thing, Muslims should not expect non-Muslims to abide by their own belief systems. You can yourself decide, you as a Muslim do not want to depict Muhammad, but the idea that is coming along in Europe at the moment is a growing idea that people who are not Muslims, who do not believe in Muhammad, who do not follow Islam, are also to be have to obey the rules of Islamic blasphemy. And in Europe at the moment, that is the big debate.
You've made that point, Douglas.
Ooh, you guys, that was a lot. A lot has been said. Like, it is crazy. You know, I saw a video. I was watching a video of Douglas Murray, of course, about the Muslim, and one Muslim was like, they are like tolerating we Christians living with them. Like, you guys are tolerating us living like Muslims living with Christians is like they are being tolerant. Their culture allows them to tolerate us. So, like, what? I mean, their religion allows them to tolerate us. So you mean we Christians, you're just tolerating us? That statement alone is what? Muslims, if Muslims are not comfortable living with Christians, there are Muslim countries, yeah? So why not go to your Muslim countries? Why not go to your Muslim countries? You guys are in a Christian country and you expect them to change their religion, change their beliefs for you. Who does that? I mean, where is that even done? It is just crazy. The thing is, you can't even criticize Islam because you have to be mindful of what you say. Because whatever you say can be used against you. There's so many cases like that. Like, there was a student in an Islamic school. It's also an Islamic country. Someone posted something in the group and she just replied that. Maybe she replied, I'm a Christian, I don't do Muslim. Maybe the person said you should go and pray. They killed that girl just because of what she said on a school group. It was even a university group. Well, not all Muslims, but Muslims, their religion supports violence. It supports violence. You know, the Sharia law, cut somebody's hand, do that. But Christianity is all about love, forgiveness. We don't cut people's hands if they sin. We don't do that here. So it is just, I don't know what to say, but it is crazy. I think that at this stage that we are, we shouldn't be having issues over religion. Religion shouldn't be an issue. Non-Muslims shouldn't be forced to obey Muslim laws. Muslims should not force down their religion. They should not force their religion down our throats. You believe in Allah, I believe in God. Do you while I do me. We can live together in peace. Rather than you know, all this discrimination. I have Muslim friends. We don't even talk about religious, whatever. and we are good. What are your thoughts on this? What do you guys think about this video? Drop a comment down below. I totally enjoyed this. I would honestly love to hear your point of view. If you enjoyed this video as much as I did, give it a huge thumbs up and please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, join Veracity. Hit the subscribe button below, turn on the post notification bell so that you can always be the first person to know whenever a new video drops. And that's, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.